Hey, do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
It all worked out in the end?
No. Our problems aren't so simple. My son, he's gone.
Your son... What was his name?
Kyle. My son's name was Kyle.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
But you and I, we're still here, right? We have to go on. For them.
Ma'am.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
My energy? What do you mean?
Thought I told you before, kid. I saw you leave that icebox. I know your pain. This world, it's not yours. But here you are. The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
You're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again. Kid, listen to me. I'm old, even older than you'd think. If the chems are gonna kill me, then I say I've had a good run. We'd have never made it this far without the site. We need it. You need it. It's part of who I am.
The site isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are or what you can give.
All right, kid. You got me. If me hanging around for a little longer is worth that much to you, then I'll go clean. No more chems, no more sight.
You willing to do some work?
What kind of help do you need?
Well, for starters, we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long.
Why do you need my help to build beds?
Look, we got a lot on our plate, and we've been on the run for weeks. We need food, water, shelter, you name it. Well, you asked how you could help. I told you. Did you mean it or not?
I'd be glad to help.
Okay, good deal. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants...
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
What do you mean?
Like a well. Then we don't have to keep drinking the river water. That stuff's not good for you.
Sturgis.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss.
Feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
What kind of crops are you looking for?
It doesn't much matter. Potatoes, mute fruit, corn, whatever you can get to grow.
Hey, Sturgis.
This place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. Well, I'll sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
What next?
Well, I guess figuring out how to get back to living, instead of just surviving. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls, actually, come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Codsworth.
Miss Annie, welcome back, Mum. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Would you like to?
As you wish, Mum.
Yes, of course.
As you wish, Mum. Not to worry there, pup. Your mistress is in good hands.
Hey.
Miss Annie.
Hey, Codsworth.
What is it, Mum?
Your thoughts?
I wonder what Diamond City will be like. If the name has anything to do with it, it must be quite nice.
Your thoughts?
A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a drink?" The bartender responds, "For you, no charge."
Your thoughts?
I was just running some diagnostics on the old internals, Mum. Maintaining such a level of performance doesn't come easy, you know.
How do you feel about us?
A bit uncertain these days, I'm afraid. It's as if I no longer recognize you sometimes. I can't imagine the woman I once knew making the choices you do today.
That was it.
All right, then.
I used to be quite the adventurer when I was younger. Now, these old bones just can't keep up.
I'll hand it to you. This place isn't awful. It's still a hole, but it could be worse.
Oh, la-di-da-di-da-da diddly dumpling. Away! Bug it off, eh? That won't do. Not at all. Ah, well, I suppose there's plenty more where that came from. Picking up hostile life signs. Not this time. Trust everyone's still alive. Where are they? Precocious. I dare say I'm slightly disappointed. rubbish.
October 22nd, 2077. I finally told them tonight, and it was bad. Real bad.
Yes.
Dad was shouting, telling me I should be ashamed, that I had to get out of the house.
New here? Well, if you've got anything worth trading, you can talk to me.
What have you got?
It ain't a lot, but I've got a few basic supplies. Ammo, meds, that sort of thing.
Ammo and meds. What kind of basic supplies are those?
Very basic. You want to survive out here? You need ammo and meds. So, you up for a trade or not?
You'd think on a farm you'd have produce, not ammo and meds.
The potatoes and melons are for the larger trade up in Diamond City, not to mention our own table. So, still interested?
What's a tato? Short for potato?
Let's just say it's the mighty, rad-resistant cousin of the tomato and potato. Potatoes, mute fruit, taberries. Things change to survive nuclear fallout. Get used to it.
How is the trade with Diamond City?
Good, when my husband actually gets around to doing it. That is, if no one raids the farm first. Why do you think I'm selling ammo and meds? You can't protect yourself? The Commonwealth will swallow you right up.
All right.
Here for work? We could use some help picking melons if you've got some spare time. I'll give you caps for any you can bring me.
Did you say caps? Why would I want those?
Yeah, like bottle caps? And because it's money? At least it is here in the Commonwealth.
You guys pay for things with bottle caps? What happened to dollars and cents?
That old stuff? Not too useful these days, unless you're looking to stock up your outhouse.
What are you paying?
3 caps per melon. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
You look like you have a pretty successful farm here.
We'd like to think so. Having Clarabelle helps. Free fertilizer, as Daddy would say. Whatever saves caps.
Clarabelle? Who's that?
Claire is our Brahmin. I like to consider her just as much a part of the family as Maisie. She's our cat, in case you were going to ask about her too.
And what's a Brahmin?
Did my daddy put you up to this? That big two-headed animal in the pen with patchy fur? That's a Brahmin. That's our Clara.
Sure. I got time to help out.
Great. Doesn't have to be now, but whenever you get the time.
That's close enough, stranger. We're a peaceful farm. We don't want any trouble.
It's okay. I'm friendly. Not looking to cause any trouble.
If you say so, but be warned, we're armed here, so don't try anything. Let me tell you, farming ain't easy. Out in the field all day, every day, and every minute of it spent watching your back.
What kind of crops do you grow here?
Mostly potatoes so far, but we're starting on melons. Blake Abernathy. You new to the Commonwealth?
Yes. And no. It's a long story.
Either way, good to see a new face. How about you? Ever think about working the land?
What do you need to start up a farm?
Well, my father would have told you it's the 3 L's. Land, labor, and love. You gotta have land to work, you gotta put in a full day's labor, and you gotta love what you do. Anyone who doesn't ain't gonna last long. Word of advice, though. If you do start up a farm, be ready to deal with the raiders. Why do all the hard work when you can just take what you want at gunpoint?
Raiders? The name alone says something.
You really are new. The name's only the tip of the iceberg. They're well armed, take what they want, and kill whoever gets in their way. Last time those raiders hit us, my daughter Mary tried to stand up to them. Now she's buried out back of the house. Only 21 years old, and they shot her down without a thought. That's why we need the Minutemen back. And the sooner, the better.
Minutemen?
So you know them then?
You mean
Any
Preston
idea why they
Garden's
haven't been
crew?
around so much lately?
He's over in Sanctuary, trying to rebuild the Minutemen.
You don't say. That's close by. If he'd only been there earlier, Mary may still be alive. I don't have much to offer, but those raiders that killed Mary, they took her locket too. It's been in Connie's family for generations. If you could get it back, it'd mean a lot to us.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Yeah, pretty sure I do. One of them mentioned Olivia while they were here. My guess is they're holed up in that old USAF station. Good luck against those raiders. Hopefully, you won't need it.
Sorry, we're not hiring. Try down at Warwick Homestead.
I knew you would help us.
Lucy?
Here to collect the caps for the melons you gathered?
Yeah. Here you go.
Great. Thanks for your help.
If I had to guess, that satellite station's northeast somewhere. At least that's the direction they headed when they left.
Let's make this quick. Chop! Not. I was just getting warmed up. I miss the regular-sized bugs. If those I could handle. It's a fight then! I never leave a task unfinished. I'll find you eventually. Are we pack rats now, Mum? Never mind. Come out and fight! Slug it off!
What the fuck was that?
Come on, Mom, we can take them! Yeah! Nothing like a little dust up to get the oil flowing, eh?
Yes. That's it. Hey there.
Looking to earn some caps? I could use a hand here if you're all done gawking, you know.
Help you with what exactly?
I'm trying to fix this old water pump. Should be plenty of scrap in here. If I can get it drained out.
Now, what are you really up to here?
Maybe I got some friends who like to go spelunking. Maybe I need a new hole to throw smart guys like you into. Are you gonna help or what?
What do you need help with?
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connections flooding me out. Think you could fix them? The leaks will be underwater. Look for bubbles, and you should find them.
Hi.
I'm not getting enough pressure. Some of the pipe gaskets must be letting air out and flooding the pump. You see any bubbles on the surface? You should be able to follow those down to the source of the leak.
Meant to leave that rubbish where you found it. I wonder how the quarry flooded.
Nice.
Rainfall, perhaps? Or maybe they dug right into a spring. Caution, Mum. I do believe some peekaboo. Mom?
Had to play hero, huh?
Oh well. Carry on. Head down, Mum. It appears... They decided we were too much trouble.
Hey.
Mom? Here's what I have. This level of security is necessary these days. So long, locked doors. Into the old world, eh? If only so much technology like this one constant after. Civilization may not have fallen so far. The lack of light in here is appalling. And yet it does help hide the mess.
Terminal somewhere.
What the?
Mom, something's afoot. Mom, I do pray you'll have to do better than that!
You're still alive? Christ.
Ha! Okay, cut that! Gosh, I was just getting warmed up. Miss Annie.
Psst.
Years ago, I never would have thought this level of dust possible. What's all this?
Fire the killer!
Got it.
Brother. Up hostile.
Terminal stuff is locked. Nice.
Sad this level of security is necessary these days. No long locked doors. Head down, Tom. They're shooting at us. Now this is my cup of tea. I trust everyone's still alive. Rubbish.
Hey.
Can I be of service?